Hello friends, welcome back to my blind playthrough of Planescape Torment. This is episode 37, and we are here with our completely decimated party. Dakon is hanging by the thread, so is Anna. The Nameless One is also pretty much dead, and we are here confronted by whatever this is. I mean, like I said in the last episode, it looks like a black Abishai, except it's green, so... A green Abishai? I'm sure we will learn more about it. Actually, that might come sooner than I think. Because this is a quest, so we are supposed to talk to this guy for Sebastion. Yes, there it is. Kill Grosuk the Abishai for Sebastion. Sebastion the mage wants me to kill an Abishai named Grosuk. If I do this for him, he will help me with my scars. Now, that's all good and well, but... I honestly don't think my party is equipped to kill anything at this point. A street urchin could take us down. So I think Grosuk the Abishai will have to wait for his demise. I think our priority right now should be to find somewhere to rest. I don't think I've unlocked such a place in this region though. Not in the lower ward. I could go back to the Alley of Lingering Sighs, or any other place, really. There is no way for me to fast travel, it seems, so, I mean, I could go back to the Hive, but I would have to take the long way, and I don't really feel like doing that, by the way. And I don't think the game wants me to do that either, considering that when I die, it respawns me here directly, instead of the mortuary. So I think we will hang around here just a bit longer, and see what else there is to find, even at the risk of dying to pretty much a strong gust of wind could do the trick, honestly. Actually, I was talking about exploring this place, but is there anything else that I can find around here? Because the black areas on the map made this look way bigger than it actually was, but in practice, we've been to the marketplace. We've been also to the marketplace through the other entrance. The Wrecked House, that's where Lothar lives. The warehouse, that's where the vault of the 9th plane world is. I still have no idea whatever that was. The print shop. I mean, I'm recording this episode before releasing the past one, so if you guys told me in the comments, I still have no idea. The siege tower. Well, the siege tower. No one comes in. No one comes out. That's what we've been told. But is there anything else that I know about the siege tower? No. Actually, well, if I switch to journal, that might help. Actually, no, it doesn't. Actually, it seems like... Actually, I forgot what I was about to say. Alright, well, I guess the only place where we really haven't been at this point is through here. Right, the door is locked. Can we talk to the guards, though? We can. You see a burly, bored-looking guard. State your business, please. Just looking around, that's not really gonna do the trick, is it? What is this place? You are in front of the Great Foundry, home to the Believers of the Source. Believers of the Source, huh? I'm sorry, I can't really hear about the Source without thinking of Divinity Original Sin. Especially in light of the recent trailer. The who? Let's play dumb. Yes, of course, play dumb. It's not like I don't know who the Believers are, right? Right? Yes, sir. Godsman, we're called. Well, why? That's the best our character can come up with. Sure. We are one of the 15 recognized factions of Sigils, sir. 15 factions? Nobody has mentioned that number yet. I gotta write that down. So there are supposed to be 15. So we have Dustmen, Harmonium, Mercy Killers, Davis Collectors, that's 5. Zoosidects, Anarchists, In-Depths, if they count. Tanari Fiends, if they count. They probably don't, so let's not count them. Criers of Essenon, Godsman, that would be 10, right? Excluding the Tanari Fiends. And the Society of Sensation would be 11. So it feels like there are still 4 that we either haven't heard mention of, or I just didn't think to note down. That's the more likely thing, honestly. 15 recognized factions of Sigil. I very much appreciate this information, though. I love me a good number of... what am I trying to say? I love knowing the number of things that I am going to find, you know? It's kind of... it's interesting. I don't like Ubisoft-esque worlds, where they like tell you, oh, there are 374 points of interest on the map and that you're gonna explore. I think that removes all the adventure from exploring the world. But I like in general knowing, like... I like to classify things, I like to divide things into groups and categories, and knowing that there are 15 factions is honestly tremendously helpful, I think. Or at least will be, at some point. Anyway, we believe that every being has within it the spark of divinity. You're not doing a great job trying to make me forget about divinity the game. Neither good nor evil necessarily, but potential to be divine. Beyond divinity, we believe there lies something greater. We believe all life has a purpose and a goal, and we are devoted to understanding what these goals are. We strive toward greatness with every step in our lives. You know, it just now occurs to me that it's probably no coincidence that the faction that believes in the spark of divinity also has there's something about the source. Wait. Where did I read about the source again? Oh, here. Believers of the source. Yeah. Maybe the divinity IP is kind of based on this faction? Could that be the case? I feel like it would be a strange coincidence, you know? Divinity source. Anyway, enough about divinity. Let's get back to divinity in Planescape. We strive toward greatness with every step in our lives. I mean, that's nice. My replies are both super rude. Well, this one is not rude, but it could be interpreted as ironic and therefore rude. Sounds important. We believe it is, sir. Can I help you with anything else? Of course you can. State the nature of your requirements, sir. Pick up an order, put in an order? I don't think I'm here to do either of those things. I don't think anyone has asked me to do that anyways. But maybe that's something I could do for some reason. Who are you? I am a guard of the believers of the source, sir. Okay, well, I could have expected that. Just looking around, I guess? Then I'm certain you won't mind just passing along. Well, may I come in, though? Not until you can demonstrate that you have business here, sir. Okay, let's do that about the orders. I'm here to put in an order. I'm sorry, sir, but we are currently not accepting any new orders due to a large project we have undertaken. Check back in about a year, sir. Thank you for your interest. Well, no offense, but I don't think I'll be playing this game in a year, so we gotta get there sooner than that. I don't think there are any options that we can take advantage of here, though. What are you doing? Guarding the gate, sir. Well, thank you for your time. That was pretty much worthless. But we learned about the 15 factions. So I think that was worth it after all. Now, Sebastion, you look like a capable mage. You sure you couldn't go with me to kill this guy? I mean, it's not particularly far away, is it? Let's just talk to you again. Sebastion smiles at your approach. Good day, Cutter. Have you completed your quest? No, I'm working on it, and I could honestly use some help, because while I am healing, I've gained 5 hit points since we started the episode. My companions are not. So it would be nice to, you know, have a bit of help. I was hoping to ask him maybe about a skull that I could find or something, but it looks like I'm gonna have to complete his quest before he is willing to help us with anything. Alright, well, after looking through the journal a bit, it seems like our best bet is just exploring Sigil, and namely other parts of Sigil, because... Oh, here we go. We can just fast travel from here. I just gotta get to the edge of the map. That's right. Okay. Never mind, there are many new places that we can explore. But I think I will first come back to... Ooh, I can even go into the player's maze. That's interesting. Okay, I think I will first go to the Ragbreaker Square, though. Yeah, so this is like actual fast travel. This is great that we unlocked fast travel. I love when games do that, you know? Give you some sort of progression even in these convenience features, you know? I like the fact that fast travel is a thing, but I also like the fact that it's not a thing from the beginning. I think that adds a lot to the game. Okay, Mebeth, can we rest here? Actually, not rest. Can we heal up? Actually, no. Well, can we purchase some cures and charms? It's been a while, right? There are new spells that we might have access to. Well, I'm not a big fan of the charms purely because they're temporary buffs, right? I'm honestly just I'm the stereotype of an RPG player who never uses consumables. I just always feel like I don't have to use them, and at the same time, I just, I don't know, I just save them until the very end. Divine Sensor. Invokes Raised Dead. Oh, so this is something I could potentially use if, well, I'm trying to think of a situation to use it in, honestly. I mean, I can raise 3 companions from the death every rest, right? So I'm trying to think, why would I ever buy this? I'm sure there's a perfectly logical there's a perfectly good situation where it would come in handy, but I can't really think of one, to be honest. Remove curse. Cursed items shall no longer afflict you when the spell is cast. When cast, this spell removes a curse upon the person targeted. It does not remove the curse from the actual item itself, but it allows the person to successfully unequip and rid themselves of the cursed item. Okay, that's something to keep in mind, but I don't think we need to buy that right away. Let's sell some of the bronze rings, by the way, since we're here. Okay. And, well, honestly, I don't see anything too interesting. I mean, blur, knock, luck, horror. What is horror? Pure horror is perhaps the greatest equalizer in existence, causing both the weakest and the strongest to lose their courage and flee in cowardice. This spell causes all non-undead creatures within a 30-foot radius of the target point to flee in terror from the area if they fail their saving throw. Wow. Reading is hard. Blindness, pacify, magic missile. Okay, well, let's take a look at the ice knife, actually. It's been hanging out in my inventory for a while. And let us copy the spell. Wow, that's a very long description. I think I have read it in one of the previous episodes. Okay. So, Mage Spellbook it is. Level... There it is. Ice Knife, yeah, let's remove Blood Bridge. Let's put in Ice Knife twice, because we will definitely use that way more than Blood Bridge. Honestly, maybe I should not even use Blood Bridge at all. But I'll keep it in for now. And, okay, we have a level 4 spell slot, so we should probably buy a level 4 spell. That is, if she sells any. This is level 2. And that's it for Mebeth, I think. Yeah, so we would have to go back to the lower ward to buy higher level spells, or just somewhere else in general. Okay, let's heal up. And let's rest up to regenerate our spells and so on. And yes, we have raised dead 3 times again. So yeah, it works based on rests, which I already knew, but it's good to remind myself of these things. Well, actually, I think now would be a good time to try and finish some of the leftover quests that we have in here from before. Not the mausoleum. I want to wait for Mort to do that. But what about this Blackrose? What about here's Lucky Knife in the catacombs beneath Sigil? I'm just kind of afraid that I might have picked up the Lucky Knife, not realized that I had it, and dropped it somewhere or sold it. So that quest I might never finish, actually. We will see. Radine, yes. These are all characters that we are supposed to find, and I'm not exactly sure where to look, to be honest, so it's a bit tricky at this point. We're also supposed to talk to Mar. Okay, I think what I will do is I will explore Sigil for a while, try to find some of these people, and then we'll see what happens. Wow, I'm breezing through these thugs. We really must have gotten way stronger from the last time we were here. That's great. Oh, this is exciting. So I found our old friend the Post. It's definitely been a while since we talked to him. And we seem to have a new option. Use your Story's Bones Tell ability on the corpse. Interesting. Let's just set the mood and read the description again. This filthy-looking corpse is in sad shape. Its shoulders are slumped, and one of its legs is broken, causing it to lean to one side. Stains cover it from head to toe. Judging from the smell and the texture, the stains run from rotten fruit to mud and bird droppings. To add to the indignity, graffiti has been carved into its body, and several notices have been nailed into its chest, back, and head. Use my ability on the corpse. This corpse makes no reply. It looks like it is too far gone to answer any of your questions. Now here's a loose end that has been hanging loose for a while. I spoke with a dustman named Emoric who not only knew the collector Farad, but he was suspicious of Farad's fresh supply of corpses that he was dropping off at the mortuary. I offered to look into the matter, and Emoric promised to reward me for finding out where the corpses were coming from. And here he is. Emoric? You see Emoric, he is regarding you with a stony gaze. And all I can say is I had some questions for you? Wow. Okay, there it is. It's not a question though. What a weirdly constructed dialogue tree. I spoke to Farad and discovered where Farad is getting the bodies he brings to you. Where do the bodies he brings us come from? If I tell the truth, will Anna get mad at me? Let's try that. I want the reward. They come from the catacombs beneath Sigil. He's taking the bodies you have buried and selling them back to you. When you bury them again, he just digs them up again. Emoric falls silent. He is staring at you with his stony gaze, and you are suddenly struck with the feeling that his eyes are burrowing into your skull. Well, now I'm really glad that I didn't lie, because this guy apparently has the powers of mind reading or something. Emoric nods. You have done a service for the Dustman. He removes his hands from his sleeves, then lets his long sleeves drape across the table like a curtain. When he pulls them back, a small lapis lazuli coffin lies upon the table. It is a tiny thing, barely 2 inches wide and 3 inches long. The Dustman symbol is engraved on the coffin lid. I hope I didn't choose some kind of faction alignment through this. Maybe I did. Not my intention. But maybe it is just a reward. Pick up the box. As you pick up the coffin, it chirrups, unfolds, and dissolves into a stream of hundreds of copper pieces. I mean, 300. Okay, it is technically hundreds, but like, it's just 300 copper pieces, which you somehow manage to keep from spilling across the floor of the bar. How all these coins fit into the tiny coffin is beyond you. Well then, let's see, what were my questions again? Can you tell me anything about the Dustman faction that I have not remembered? Dustmen seek the true death, some call it oblivion. Right. And a bit about false life. Yeah, okay, reincarnation. Got it. Okay, not only did Anna not get mad, seemingly, but she actually leveled up, so it was a good decision. Let's see. Ooh, thief skills, that's right. 2 hit points, nice. So we will go with open doors seems pretty useful. I think we will try to max out open doors first. I know we could technically bash doors. I'm not sure if there's like a mechanical difference. If maybe bashing doors could call someone who hears it, whereas lockpicking is more silent, more stealthy. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but I think opening doors is just something that we definitely do need in our party. Even if only for the roleplay. Apart from that, I think there's nothing else for me to do, so I will try to find someone else. This heavy-set thug is swathed in rags, dyed red and black. He looks like he is made almost purely of muscle. He glowers at you as you approach and bites his thumb. "Pike off, Governor. I got nothing more to say to you." Looks to me like the one needing a pike is you. "I'd be watching where you be letting those threats fly, Governor. You let another one slip your tongue and I'll give you a second smile, jig. If you think you can take me, come on." I absolutely love how over-leveled for this area I am. I just keep breezing through those thugs. Well, this one actually hit me more than most. But apart from that, they're no longer a problem. I don't even have to mess around with mage abilities or anything like that. I can just whack them all. And just like that, they are dead. Now, the question is, where are they the 3 thugs, the 3 starved dogs that Sevtai asked me to kill? We are directly south of the mortuary. And there were 3 of them. But I think I've seen starved dogs before, and I think they were labeled as such, whereas these guys were only hive thugs. So I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. But, I don't know, I don't see any starved dogs here. By the way, July, we've seen you a while back, but you're an elusive person to get a hold of. And we actually do have a new option. July, look, I'd watch out. Craddock's angry and he threatened to kill you if he sees you again. That's true.
Updated my journal.
July grunts. What a fool I was. I just popped out for a quick bite of bourbon and the next moment... He grinds his teeth. Thank you for the warning. Just be careful. Farewell. Just doing my part to keep you safe for no reason. And here we have our old friend Mourns-For-Trees. Let's talk to him. Mourns-For-Trees smiles widely upon seeing you. Ah, my friend, you've returned. Something you wished of me. I honestly don't remember what voice I gave him, it's been so long. No, I wanted to ask Anna to help you. Interesting. What? You can't be serious now. I am, Anna. I'd be grateful if you could just see to give them a fair thought or two, as a favor to me if for no other reason. Her smirk at last gives way to a smile. Ah, to Beator with it. If you're so sudden caught up in all at all, why not? Sure, I'll care about your trees, Cutter. But you owe me from time to time. Wait, you owe me for me time, you do? Thanks? I had some questions, maybe? Any change in the trees yet? Okay. Yes, friend, there has been. It's so slight you can barely see it, but look, fresh sap from the trunk and a handful of new buds. It's only a matter of time now. I thank you again for giving me hope once more. My pleasure. Any new questions? Why are all the trees dying? Did this dialogue change? Not really. You again? The woman turns to face you, her lips peeling back in a snarl. You have news for Sevtai? I found the starved dogs barking and penned 3 of them in the dead book. I'm not actually sure if they were the 3 that I just killed or if I had killed them way back and forgot about it. It could be either one of those. Anyway, I found them, I did. The powers be not blind in their justice this day. The woman reaches into her spider-like hair and draws forth a copper earring. Here you are. A pretty bit it should fetch. 'Tis worth 33 coppers at least, I'm sure. It belonged to one of me sisters, but she won't be needing it anymore. Very well. Farewell. 33 coppers. A copper earring is my reward. Cool, let's put it in my collection of copper earrings. I think I was not supposed to wait this long to actually finish the quest. Rumor has it that you managed to destroy Morador's box. I guess congratulations are in order. Still, it's too bad I couldn't decipher all the spells that were used to contain the fiend. I'm sure it is. I'm sure you could have learned something way interesting.
I'm gone.
But, yeah. I guess I just destroyed it. May Eoskar grant you safe passage. How may I help you? This guy, we haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, I bet there are some new options here. I'd like to purchase that gem you took from Mordor's box. Huh. Well, and take it to Shalandra. That is interesting. Yeah, we'll try that, though. First, maybe let's try this one. What happened? 1 minute I was becoming a disciple, and then the next thing I know, I'm stuck in some kind of maze. It sounds as if you were portaled somewhere. Only experienced followers of Eoskar and the Lady could do such a thing. This might explain the disappearances of my other disciples. I must contemplate on this. Please leave. Well, farewell, but actually not. He seems to have fallen into a deep trance. Of course, he does that, right? But let me just pop outside and back inside, and we should be golden, I believe. Yes, I'd like to purchase the gem. Luckily for you, I haven't had the time to sell it yet. I'll let you have it for the bargain price of 300 coppers. How about 100? I don't know what it is, but I like you. I'll let you have the gem for 200, and not a copper less. What do you say? I'll take it, honestly. I was ready to pay the 300. May Eoskar, the god of portals, doors, and opportunity, smile upon you. I wonder if this gem is actually the key to some sort of portal somewhere around here. Could be. But I'm not sure. Now, the reason I was here in the Alley of Dangerous Angles is actually because I'm looking for Blackrose. Because from what Crystal told me, he is supposed to be around here. That's why she wants him eliminated in the first place. And there he is. I've just found him. Perfect. Pop a save. He looks transparent though, right? Yeah, he looks like, what was his name? Candrian, right? The traveler between the worlds. This man moves with a frightening speed, and he seems only half there. His eyes burn out of his haze, and their madness pierces your heart. You. His voice is like a blast of cold air. Declare your allegiance. Do you hold for good or evil? I am honestly hesitating between neutral and good. This is a pretty clear alignment choice, right? I don't choose evil. I mean, at this point, it's kind of too late to change my mind and choose evil. I've done way too many good things. So I think ultimately I will say I believe in aiding those less fortunate than myself. I choose good. And actually, let's take the thoughts a bit further. I'm definitely not lawful good. Maybe chaotic good? Chaotic good could fit. Chaotic good or neutral good, I think, is what my character is. I believe in aiding those less fortunate than myself. I choose good, which I suppose he probably won't like, but I don't really care. I mean, we're here to kill him anyway. Should we do that, though, actually? Now that I think about it, the crystal basically just asked us to eliminate a rival, and killing this guy, is that really the good thing to do? Oh no, you're making me second-guess my decisions, Blackrose. And you've only said one line. I'd choose good, though. There is a man named Rotten William. He is a dark and deceitful man. He is the leader of the Dark Alley Shivs. Find him in this alley, and slay him, and you will serve the cause of goodness. Fail, and evil shall rise. Refuse, and I shall slay you. Oh, okay, so this guy is like a third alternative to Crystal and Rotten William. So I probably could have found him from the start, right? I just never really thought... I mean, this didn't really seem like a place I could go. Interesting. Rotten William is already dead. Your next task is to slay Crystal, leader of the Razor Angels. Balance requires her death. Well... hang on a minute. I see what's going on here. Crystal is good, William is evil, and this guy's neutral, and balance requires her death is his way of saying, well, you killed the evil person, now you gotta kill the good person. What if I kill you next, Mr. Blackrose? What will that make me? That will be complete neutrality, because there will be no one in this entire alley. I'll be back. I await you. Go. Now. Oh, I can ask questions. Okay, I have some questions. First, there are no answers. There is only action. Go. Fine. I feel like he's either chaotic neutral or true neutral. Do we have anything about him in our journal, by the way? Because I feel like this is the sort of character who could merit a journal entry. Doesn't seem like we do, though. I don't know, he seems interesting, but I think we will ultimately end up killing him. Let's just see if... oh, I can just go through here. Seriously, so Crystal, you've been standing like 15 meters from this guy the entire time. He probably overheard us talking about killing you. Okay. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is... well, given that Crystal actually seems to be good, which is strange for the head of an organized crime sort of organization. But that's what she seems to be, so I guess we will try. Try is the key word here. Try to kill Blackrose. Have you slain Crystal? Not yet, and I'm not going to. His fiery eyes slit, and he whispers, "Then you are an enemy." With a blur of motion, he attacks. I guess we fight. I mean, I could have attacked him without talking to him at all and gotten the first blow, but, you know, there are 3 of us against 1 of him, so I feel like that's a bit unfair. Alright, all of us will attack, but the Nameless one will actually back away, and let's see, what do we have here? Vilquar's Eye, perhaps. I think this is a pretty good one to use here. Did it work? I'm not quite sure. Oh, yeah, okay, I see the giant eye. It probably worked. Right, should we do anything else here? Well, now that he's blinded, he, in theory, shouldn't be able to hit us as well as before, so let's maybe try to get in range and just melee it. Wow, he can take a lot of hits. 16 damage, that's crazy. Okay, Anna, you should back away just for a bit. She doesn't really have any ranged abilities, does she? Maybe the 2 of us can finish the job, and there we go, we did. It wasn't free though. He really made us work for it. And all he has on him is a stupid bronze ring? Okay. Well, that is underwhelming. I expected like a crazy overpowered item. And I literally got the same thing as from the from all the thugs. But Crystal, I'm sure you already know, because it's basically around the corner. But I killed him. Have you found Blackrose and eliminated him from the alley? Yep, you don't need to worry about him any longer. She hands you a large patched purse. You have my thanks, and the thanks of the Razor Angels. We part friends and shall remember you. Sure, farewell. I don't know, some of these replies are just like, yeah, whatever, man. Sure, farewell.
Updated my journal.
1,000 coppers, that's pretty impressive. Now, that was the purse that they mentioned, right. By the way, Mordor's Ruby. I should probably check it out before I try to take it to Shalandra. I think she did say she was interested in the Ruby in particular, right? I hope I'm not misremembering that. That was weird. Dakon was glitching for a second. I was like, did he gain this guy's power of speed or transparency or whatever that was? Nope, just a bug. Let's check out the gem. This is a fairly large ruby recovered from Mordor's box. Gems of this quality are valued by practitioners of the art as a component for various spells. Now, hang on. Who is looking for a ruby? Someone is looking for a ruby. Find a spell ruby for Jarym. So, no, not Shalandra. We should actually find Jarym. To complete one of his spells, he has promised to make it worth my while if I should bring one to his house in Rackpicker Square. See, that's how you write a journal entry. I know where to look.
Not a pleasant childhood, mind you.
Yep. Rackpicker Square, here we are. Jarym's house was which one was it again? Hang on, which one was it actually? I think it was just like a random house, but it doesn't even seem to be marked on the map. Is it this one? I think it's this one, right? Yep. Alright, here's hoping Jarym isn't a horrible person and won't try to kill us after giving him the ruby. You're back. Did you manage to find one? Is this what you're looking for? That's perfect. Where did you... Never mind, here. Jarym takes the gem from you, handing you a good sum of coins. Now if you don't mind, I'd like to work on my spell.
Updated my journal.
I was hoping to learn a bit more about the spell. I wonder if I can eventually come back and learn something more about the spell, but he just, he is about to cast, apparently. Interesting. I mean, I'm not holding my breath. I think that he might just keep saying this one line forever. But we will see. Maybe I'm underestimating the game. Here we go. I can also tell about Ferret's supply of dead bodies. I can also tell Sharegrave where they're coming from. The man nods the slightest greeting. Have you done what I asked of you? Found out what he's up to? I wonder if I keep telling the truth to everyone, what will actually happen? I want to know, man. Let's do it. Ferret's supply of dead bodies is coming from the catacombs beneath Sigil. He makes a lot of Jing selling corpses the dustmen already buried back to them.
Updated my journal.
His eyes widen in surprise and he begins to shout, How in Beator did he get down there? That piking bastard! On one hand, it's kind of not nice of us to be telling everyone this. On the other hand, Ferret might be dead. And even though our character hasn't seen the cutscene and doesn't know that, it's still something that might be true, so... Maybe this is bad roleplay on my part, but I don't know. I feel like I'll be very lucky to ever see Ferret alive again. His Oh, we can just squeeze in for more coin. Well, let's do it. If you want to know how he does it, that'll be extra. Alright, half what I'm paying you on top of what I'm giving you already. 300 coppers in all, deal? Double it and it's a deal. Half's what I'll pay, no more. I want you to think very carefully about your next words, Burke. I don't know. You know, I don't like this guy's face. I don't think I'll tell him, no. No deal. That's it! I've had enough of you! He suddenly calls out, Bloods! Get in here and kill this man! Alright. Try your worst.
Damn.
And there he goes. Interestingly enough, these are actually collectors coming... Okay,
Right.
coming to fight us, which I don't think we've ever had collectors fight us before. And just like that, we have gotten very rich. Anyone else?
All right.
No. You know, I think I'm causing a bit too much mayhem in this episode. A bit more than I really wanted. I think I'm just excited to choose every dialogue option that appears, which maybe I should not be doing that, but well, that's how it is now. The news is everywhere. Congratulations on breaking the curse of Mordor's box. I must admit to being a bit skeptical that an ugly Burke such as you could accomplish such a thing. Mind you, I still think you're uglier than a Baku's arse, but I've got respect for what you've done. Come, share a drink with me so you can tell me how you did it. Well, well. Brasken, of all people, now respects us. Okay. I'll gladly share a tankard or two with you. And that's a rest, I assume. After a few tankards, a few songs, a few jokes, you've come to like Brasken immensely. In fact, at the moment you seem to like everyone. Soon, Brasken falls to the floor in a drunken stupor. You realize it's time to go. Uh-huh. Is he alright? Yeah, just in a drunken stupor. I wonder if he would notice if I started rummaging through his things now, but I'm not gonna do that. Iron Nalls straightens up and puts her hands on her hips. Back again, eh? What need you this? She suddenly notices Anna beside you. Well, Cutter, who's your new friend? Her name's Anna. I can speak for myself, you know. I'm Anna, as if it's any business of yours. Anna crosses her arms with a humph. Nalls only smiles and turns her good eye back to you. And that's it. Never mind her, Nalls. I had some questions. Not really. I was hoping there was something else new here. Does not seem to be the case. Who are you again? Oh, but there are some new things. Okay. She pulls 3 nails from her sling bag, tossing them spinning into the air and catching them in her palm. Iron Nalls, they call me. She drops them back into the bag with a muffled clink. She glances at Anna to see if she's caught her display, and seeing that the tiefling's already turned away, looks to you again. It seems like she fancies Anna, doesn't she? Why are you collecting the nails? I sell him to a man named Hamris in the lower ward. Maker of coffins he is. Well, we've now been to the lower ward. I don't think we've met a Hamris, to be honest. Or maybe he was one of those people in the marketplace. That's the only place where I could have met him and not realized it, because there were a lot of people there. Tell me more of this Hamris. There's not much to say. He's a bit chatty. He'll rattle his bone box to your barmy if you let him, but a fair bargainer. He needs the nails, I need the jink, and that's about as far as it goes. Okay, other questions? Well, nothing really. Now let me get rid of those thugs. And I love how easy it is to deal with them now. Well, now that we've gotten our strength back, I think it might be the perfect time to kill Grosuk the Abishai. How do we do this? I think we start off... well, actually, Volkwar's eye worked out pretty well the last time, so let's try it again. Now, as an Abishai, I think he's completely resistant to normal weapons. He needs magical damage. I think Dakon's sword does magical damage, and I am a mage, so that should be no issue. Anna, though, should probably just stay away from the fight, I believe. Let's try it. There we go. Now, Dakon, you go melee. I will try... Ice Knife, sure. Let's try Ice Knife just to see what it looks like in this game. Well, maybe I should not send Dakon in right away. Let's see what Ice Knife does first. Okay, now Dakon, you fight. I will... Let's see, what else do I have? Axe of Torment, not sure what that does. Friendly creatures hit. Okay, I think I'll give Dakon some armor to help boost him on this. And then I will join the melee myself, which... Will that actually do anything? Okay, it seems to... Was I wrong about the magical damage? Maybe Anna should join us. Now, Dakon is not doing very well, is he? Despite all the armor and stuff.
Dagger's not working in this.
Yeah, okay, the dagger is not working. It seems like I just have a magic dagger or something like that. Okay, this is not going quite as well as I hoped. Blood Bridge, it's kind of too late to do Blood Bridge, isn't it? It's probably not a great idea anyway. I think I'll try Meteors. Okay, Dakon is down, that's fine. I think I'll try the Meteors to see what... I mean, I've seen it before, but it... I remember that it was pretty cool. Did he take any damage? It doesn't seem like he did, does he? Okay. Axe of Torment, maybe? Oh, that's right. It's like a spiritual weapon. It's like a battle axe that you summon that's basically its own thing. Why do I cast it at him, though? That's... Okay, if I cast it at him, what happens? Oh, I see. So you don't actually control it, or it's not like an actual thing. It does just like this single attack. Okay, well, what else can we do here? We could do a protective thing. We're kind of running out of options here. I'm using my entire arsenal of spells here. And, hang on, am I still using... No. And I'm not sure what to do. I mean, at this point, I just gotta do the melee thing. Which seems to be working, but I might die first. Never mind. 8,000 XP for that. Okay. We just took down an Abishai. Which is pretty impressive. So that worked out pretty well.
In all things.
Now let's pick up all those things back, huh? Hang on, did he drop anything new? Doesn't seem like he did. Doesn't seem like he did to me, okay? Can I... Hang on, why? Why exactly are Anna's earrings on Dakon? Oh, she must have dropped them when she died in the... was it the last episode? I think it was the last episode, and I sort of forgot to properly distribute those things between the companions. Okay, that is definitely something to keep in mind then. Right. Didn't she have another set of earrings? You know what? I'm honestly not sure at this point. I just hope I didn't drop anything important at any point. Alright, let's turn in the quest to Sebastion, and then we will end the episode. If I can find him. Sebastion smiles at your approach. Good day, Cutter. Have you completed your quest? Yes, and I've come for what is due. One moment, please, Cutter. Sebastion reaches into his robe and removes a small crystal ball. He gazes into it for a moment before returning his attention to you. I cannot thank you enough, Cutter. I shall live up to my part of the bargain. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Charisma increased permanently by 2. It is done, Cutter. Once again, I thank you. Sebastion bows deeply to you. Thank you and farewell. Oh, and even a journal entry for that. Okay. I killed the Abishai Grosuk for Sebastion. As per our agreement, he helped me with my scars. I noticed quite an improvement in my general appearance. Well, there we go. Charisma is up by 2 points, so that means it's 20? Oh, that's right. I think I went for high charisma initially, right? I think I went for like 18 charisma or something like that. So a charisma of 20, that's gotta be crazy, right? I should be able to persuade anyone of anything at this point. I think. It's actually my highest stat. Okay, super interesting. Right, that's the episode. I hope you liked this one. It was a bit different with all the edits, but I think it was sort of necessary to avoid a prolonged period of just running around and looking for stuff and, you know, just me trying to come up with some interesting commentary for situations which were just very mundane. So I decided to edit those parts out and only focus on the interesting things. So we definitely needed to catch up with all these side quests that we had, and I think I did a pretty good job because the list is now significantly shorter. I no longer have to scroll through it, which is always a great change. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.